Okay, so we'll start off with
we want Hossie hardpoint on.
Okay.
Arsenal. Yeah, Justin. I remember playing with Justin on LAN, bro. This guy did not know what to do. Justin's like, what do I do on Arsenal? I was like, fuck.
Going up against Envy in our first pool play match, I mean, they've had our number since we realistically dropped Silly and he was over on EG. I think we beat him one time since then, and we knew it was going to be tough. We knew that Hook's a great player, and then their two new additions, and Desi and Pharaoh, are amazing players who were kind of just like not on a league team for whatever reason. So we didn't think that we were going to lose, but you know, in the end they came out a little stronger than us.
Keep it calm. If we get frustrated ever, deep breath. All right. Relax, focus, that's all.
30 seconds in, Hugh tries to come in and shut this one down, finds one, looks for that second player as well. Can he win the gunfight? Of course he can, it's Hugh. And that could be all she wrote, as it should be just enough time to lock this one down. He's put him out though, he knows he's Spencer, he's going to get that one kill, does get away. S2E trying to get away, he needs that next stim to come in to heal because they're going to push him. They're all around him, he's going to get it, no shot punch, not going to work. It's a mayhem.
Let's go! Fucking garbage! Fucking trash can, fuck!
These are our numbers right here. We're gonna win this gridlock. We're gonna fucking world star them on Freak. Absolutely world star them. And then it's gonna go down to game 5, all right? They're feeling confident right now. This is where they're gonna solo challenge. This is where our teamwork takes over.
Could definitely see a little bit more. Oh, we got him. Caught him as well. Simp's going to find 2, and that's a really, really good start by eUnited. Looking solid in this control.
Tempest now coming out. The specialist will come into play. Pristini RCs ends up dropping his lightning, and that is a big wipe. eUnited look like they have come to play control, and they have come to kind of shut Envious completely down. This is very one-sided right now.
Keep punching people, you two little fuckers. I'll see you on the other side again. I'll be here for game 5, all right? It's payload next.
And that could be all she wrote for eUnited, as Aches literally sets fire to their dreams of winning this map.
Yeah, Envy really have walked away. The second rotation was fantastic. Some would call it fire. Team Envy, 3-1 victory for them.
Yo, for real, that shit's on me. Don't take that shit hard. Let's go. We haven't played 3 days. We didn't have a warm-up. Fucking shit happened on my hands. We good. Let's try. Going into the hot seat, it was still kind of there, and then going into control, I was fine, and the frequency was fine, so.
Nah, the hot seat was my fault. I wasn't even turned on.
Were you?
Like round 11, I got turned on.
Going into the phase match, I think it was a little bit of both. Being concerned about what we did wrong and trying to fix it, and trying to prepare about what we were about to play against phase. I think we were able to pinpoint our mistakes pretty well, though. From the enemy match, there was a lot of just unfortunate things that happened.
I think that first match was really just like first match jitters, and we didn't get to scrim the day before, so we didn't play COD for 3 days, so going in, we're just kind of rusty, not playing the COD that we wanted to play.
We are ready to get things underway. eUnited first, FaZe Clan, and we're going to hand it over to our casters, Merc and Maven.
There we go, FaZe. They hold on to that first push.
They hold on, they shut down the streak potential, maybe coming in for Pristini as well, and Simp continues to go off, finds 2, a third, gets beamed as well.
I thought they held off.
Yeah, as he has been a great addition. We know statistically how excellent he was during the Pro League as his tear continues to go.
They'll be about a second away from closing out game 1.
I said FaZe had to contest just a few seconds to try and get the reinforcements there to maybe hold on. And eUnited, they come out hot in map 1, Joe.
Stay alive, give Simp time, and does. Able to do so now in 1 versus 1, and he's able to clutch again.
Simp again!
And it's all down to 0. And there we go, eUnited able to close out map number 2.
Yo, we're up 2-0, keep using teamwork. That's the reason we're up 2-0.
So far, it's been all eUnited. Joe, I guess from you, what have you liked out of the United squad?
I mean, it's really tough to say anything besides Simp. I just feel like his presence on the map right now, everywhere he goes, he's finding multiple kills, and you love that if you're United. He's really starting to step up, but if he slows down,
he's working to even the odds. There, they're able to push through, and Pristini really the last one in the back, but those 2 kills, how crucial they are.
That's going to be Clayster, who goes down to BZ, able to find 2. Just trying to hang on, just 1 more inch, and he's able to stay up, now has the help of Simp.
Oh my God! Look how close it is, Joe! a millimeter to go, but they've got to keep funneling in. FaZe just have to be there for a second, and they're able to do it. FaZe Clan stay alive in the series. Another streak comes in as Asim able to connect on 2, making it 3 as he finds another kill. eUnited exhausting whatever options they have to try and get in, but that should be it. FaZe do it. Let's get to a map 5. Here we go. Gotta think the crowd gonna be behind FaZe Clan a bit here. But Clay's probably not used to that too much. He's used to home crowds being behind his squad. But hopefully we'll get an exhilarating final search and destroy. And now it's Celium all alone, and Simp with the flick. Simp looking for the angle. He goes for it, there it is. Hits one, they come fly forward, he has been stunned. The reinforcements start to get in, you have Pristini at the back steps, and Simp just gets out of there. God! Asim, we'll see you around 7. 150 off streaks, and what is that shot? 0, gunned. Celium versus Simp. Simp has the extra health. He was shooting bodies earlier. Can he finish it here? Yes, he can. What a performance from Simp and eUnited.
Well, our pool right now is crazy. I think everything's tied, including map counts. So the pool's going to be nuts how it ends, and then hopefully we make it 2 winners, and then hopefully we win the tournament.
Going into this event, I felt sort of pressured because a lot of people think that oh, it was just a pro league, it wasn't the same as an event. So I had some pressure going to this to show that, what I did at the pro league, I can do at events too in front of a crowd of a ton of people.
It was incredible to come out and hear the crowd and how loud they got, and it's just a big party in there. It makes the matches way more fun.
You want to play every match on main stage. When you're not on main stage, it doesn't really feel like a tournament. So on the Bravo station, Charlie station, or Delta station, or even open bracket, it's not the same as being on main stage. Going into the EG series, we were pretty confident just because we knew they were a new team and they kind of have a new and inexperienced player in Phantoms, and we knew we were a stronger overall team than them, and we just kind of showed that with our gameplay.
Before I became a coach, I was on Evil Geniuses, so I kind of know how Revan's whole system is, and I knew that we would outskill them.
Love you guys are the best. Fucking wax these motherfuckers. Let's go.
He met you wait in station 14. Let's fucking go, baby! Last night versus Shuri game.
Get the fuck out of here, you fucking trash can! Talk some more
Bravado
shit!
Gaming
Go to fucking lose this match!
Crazy Crew in Station 4. Bravado Gaming versus Station
Going into our 100 Thieves match, when it was round 1, I was fairly confident we could do well, but in the back of my mind I did know that they were probably the best team here. That was the team to take down, if it was going to be one to take down.
We knew that they had gotten 2nd seed in their pool, they had just lost to Optic, and we kind of knew the power rankings of teams in our own head coming into this, and we figured 100 Thieves was probably the best team coming into this tournament, just overall well balanced and best teamwork and whatnot.
Simp says, yeah, I feel there is a little bit of pressure on me. I have to perform well. I mean, he's done that after day 1.
He's been insane. He has the #1 AKD. He's topping the chart. All the talk has been the damage leaderboard, 100 Thieves, everybody's up there. But when it comes down to just the pure stats across the board, he's been that guy. And it's only one day, but since he's coming to the Pro League.
eUnited, they rotate early, they get control, but they still get broken. And it's just too simple, Chance. It's just too simple.
Water has been such a huge issue for them, but Abizi has not. One team gets the water, the other gets the sky. Well, eUnited, they're going to be going for the flood. You get the Sogs inside. Well, Priest is going to be there for the double kill on his team.
eUnited!
Finally, Simp able to find one, but is it going to be enough? Is there even going to be a contest? Finally, the contest comes through, but now Kenny with the double, and 100 Thieves will take it. It's a 5v3.
Well, now he's got Slasher up top. Forsini is able to find one and make things close, but of course they do have bomb site control. eUnited his back all the way off the point, so at some point they're going to have to flood back in, but you deal with the songs. Well, you got a 2v2. Octane hop the bomb with Sim, makes the play, picks up 2, and he gets the third as well. A 3v5.
The kills, though, they all come for 100 Thieves. Another 4 versus 1. It doesn't even matter. They don't even necessarily need to do so. There's the first lightning strike. Grab used. 3 players dead. This an almost impossible task as all 5 eUnited players drop. Kenny with the perfectly timed pinch. Now Priest can lightning off spawn. eUnited with just 4 lives left. Are they even going to get close to the hill? I don't think they're going to be able to touch it. 100 Thieves.
We knew it was going to be a challenge, but with them just coming off a fresh loss to Optic, we thought we could take them, and you know, it was relatively close. I mean, I think a 9-point hard point and a 2-round difference in S&D in the first 2 maps, and first 2 maps are pretty much everything in Call of Duty.
Watch the front spawn now from there. So every kill that they got, you guys spawned out like Akon. So that, yeah, like I'll show you.
I jumped in the water on Lembo Hill. There's 2 in there. I didn't see either one.
Evil geniuses are currently doing a signing at the Scuff Gaming booth. Get yourselves up there as soon as possible.
Honestly, just gotta start off strong and just win first map. Like last series, we kind of like just got unfortunate with the way the map ended, and like didn't close it out. So if we can close out first map and get on a good like run, then we can just win multiple matches today, or the rest of the matches we have to play.
When we dropped the losers bracket and had to play midnight first round, we thought that was like the ideal situation, just because of, you know, not the best team in the game, and so we thought it was going to be pretty easy.
Realistically, just contesting this could be enough if you get a good second rotation. I just don't know on this map if you can do it and hold with only 15 seconds to lose.
Doesn't help when Sim's picking up 3 in the middle of the map as well. This is the lockdown now, and it's so hard.
Oh my god, you have a lightning strike, but have you got the clutch factor? He sees one, he sees a second. It's a 1 versus 3. If he can put it off, 1 close, can he get it? No! Down he goes, and eUnited will take the second destroy. 6-3. How on earth 2 versus 2? They've now got to go, and he goes for the trade. Gorgonite running, trying to get it. Sim takes it 1 versus 1. How on earth 1 versus Sim, but he gets it?
Holy fuck! Nice throw. It was at 0 seconds.
3 go down, and I think that may be the end of eUnited on this map.
You know, same scenarios before, going up 2-0, then going down 2-2. We were still confident that we could win.
But unfortunately, it's taken so long that eUnited are now coming back.
See what I mean? It's like you overthought it. They have met. I mean, Bryce, I thought we weren't watching open bracket teams this weekend. Just not on his side. eUnited back off, and this is impossible for Gorgonite now. eUnited are going to find themselves now up 5-2.
They're coming over. Clay's going to have that thermal ICR and almost takes him down. He's not even healing, he's just going straight for the bomb plant. Advantage now, midnight. Can they play around this? They're going to challenge. This is Lacefield, goes in, manages to get it, Clayster gets it, trying to get the second one. Arsenal, he's actually
I was really expecting like a 3-0 and to start the momentum, but it ended up going to last map, and I think it was a rude awakening for us. I think everyone kind of like focused up, got on their horse, I guess you could say, and started riding. We really started to pick it up and started to roll after that Game 5 win. I think we gained a lot of confidence after that.
What the fuck am I eating? I don't know. They told me to eat it. I don't like it. Not for me.
When we played Reciprocity in the losers round, the crowd was in their favor a lot since they're a European team. When the crowd is not in your favor, the comps can get really crazy because the crowd yells at you. So things can get like loud and everyone can start getting frantic in game. So you really need to be on top of your comms.
When the crowd is against you like they were in the Rec series, you kind of use it as fuel. Like I was kind of just like smiling, like looking over at them like, wow, these guys really want us to lose, and it's like sucks that we're gonna have to disappoint all of them.
They have to get to, he's popping attack 5 because they basically have to run and slide in. I don't even know if they can get there.
The only thing that happened in that was eUnited absolutely dominating Reciprocity.
Beatty going for the long flank.
He manages to take down Dylan there.
Surely not able to cover. They planted that one well. And Christian, he said, all right, thank you very much, I'll take that kill.
Since he'll be able to pick up a gun of his own off of Clayster's body, but Simp now is going to be poking.
And that other player just backed off, and that is going to be all she wrote. Reciprocity lose this 6-2, 2-0 to eUnited. Reciprocity have an advantage. Can they lock it out? Oh my goodness, that is not what you want to see.
I think it was over the second or third round where he managed to keep eUnited at bay. And for all that Simp tried to do towards the end of this round here, he was just going to run into 3 Reciprocity players, make it 4, I should say. And this is still series point here for eUnited. They still only have to take this next game. Here we go then, 2-1 in the series to eUnited. Early on here, it's going to be all blue in the kill feed as eUnited start out strong, just absolutely decimating the initial push here from Reciprocity.
There is going to be a little bit of a pinch come in, but Reciprocity have it locked down for now.
Then it's only going to be a couple of seconds between the two teams as Ascent puts Dylan on his back. Simp picks up one as well.
Oh, Simp's got full streaks. Simp calling in the Hellstorm as well. Coming in and Reciprocity's, may have been shut down right there. They're trying to get into it, all going down. Only Shawnee can do anything. 3 seconds left to go.
Good fucking job. Good fucking job. Let's go. Shit, man. Y'all are fucking dope. That was sick the whole time. Good shit, Mr. Clear. Let's go. I'm ready for tomorrow.
Even after we had won that Rec series, I was talking to the crowd and I was like, you guys are awesome. Like, even though you guys are cheering for them, like, keep that energy, keep that atmosphere, because it's really awesome to see, and I love seeing it in COD esports.
I really think Reciprocity is a really good team. I think they're a little underrated as a team, so going in after beating them, I had a ultimate confidence that we were going to make a deep run.
We got Arsenal.
Oh, you picked Arsenal?
Oh, you picked Arsenal? No, Arsenal. We picked Arsenal.
Yeah,
Arsenal. Oh, you picked Arsenal? Yeah, we're picking Arsenal.
We know.
Going into Sunday when we went against Heretics, we were very, very confident in our teamwork and what we could do, just because the day before when we played Midnight, I think sort of a switch flipped in our heads, and that like we realized like what we were doing wrong and we like fixed it like immediately. When we played Heretics, it was just a lot easier that day than it was the last 2.
So thinking about how well game 1 went for Heretics, after knowing it's a map they have already played eUnited on. If Heretics don't wake up here on Sunday, this is going to be the hottest 3-0 you're going to see all day.
But now Simp finds himself in the Spanish sandwich, but he's able to connect with one. He's got the SOG. He's got about 12 seconds to work with. He knows he's in connector. This is where you have to play fast as impossible.
You just hop the bomb. This is your highest percentage chance you have. Is he going to be able to get it though? That's the question. Bomb is being checked. Simp, he's so close. He's only got it defused, hasn't he? Right in front of their faces. Now all of a sudden, 1 versus 2 comes down to Clay. And 4's had a good map thus far. Find the first kill quickly. Does so. 23 seconds. 1
The trades don't come in. Of course, that pressure is enough to stop the bomb play.
Oh, Prestini does fall, but Clay's able to pick up the kills. Now a 4v1. Everyone from Heretics drops. Lucky Good luck. Have fun.
I think they're going. I think they're going here. So be ready. Cool. All right, let's fucking get it. You know the vibe.
Now all of a sudden it's a 4v3. eUnited have just clawed out an advantage, and with just 10 seconds left, Heretics, they got to fly. Journey's gonna have to try and make the play, and that's a great start. Abizi goes down. 3v3. Can anyone even touch the hill though? Just to pause the time. There's a grapple from Methodsick. Journey's inside the hill, but he's the last man alive. He cannot afford to even leave the hill. Now, a heavy investment from Heretics.
Instant trophy down as well, just to stop a couple of those shots from the War Machine, but you can't stop the song, and he's got the help from Arcenies as well. Gotta keep in mind, Clayster playing aggressive, but everyone right now for Heretics, except for one guy coming through barrels. The last man Clayster found, taken down. 8 seconds left to grab slam. Nothing in Abizi's.
That's how you play.
Let's go! What are they doing? That's what we like to see.
It was just honestly our teamwork was there. Our communication was really well, like it was really good, sorry. And we were just all listening and playing very at a high level. And so, you know, if you just do that and you remain calm and you just like stick to the game plan, that's how it should look every time. It's only when it's super frantic and super panicky is when you see those really tight series like we did against Reciprocity yesterday.
You're either going to be facing Gen.G or Envy. Who would you rather see meeting you next?
Honestly, I really want the rematch with Envy. I think there were some issues that I really want to make up for after the first match we had in pool play, so I really want to see Envy for that top 3 spot.
Right back the fuck up. Back all the way up, bro. Yeah. Oh shit, he's putting it in reverse.
The crowd at events plays a pretty big factor in terms of, you know, it's like a home or away game in any type of sport. The home team is more favored than the away team in every sport. So it's basically the same thing. I mean, when you have the crowd on your side and the energy and the atmosphere on your side, and it helps you keep things going, it helps you keep your momentum rolling.
I'm a banana! I'm a banana! I'm a banana! I'm a banana! I'm not a tomato! What are you? A chili! He's a chili! He's a
I mean, when I was a player and I would be at North American events, the crowd was always against me just because they're always for Optic or another team that's playing against me, because fans weren't really fond of me when I was a player. But I've always thought it's just an advantage to have the crowd on your side.
Going against Envy in bracket instead of pools, I think our team was way more confident than we were before, just because we knew that we kind of all flipped the switch and that we were just playing way out of our minds that day.
Last 5 times we played Envy this year, lost 3-1, 3-0, 3-0. So, this is it.
eUnited! eUnited! eUnited!
Oh, we're fucking vibing too? What the fuck is... Yo, they threw on the banger. Hey, look at... Yo, hold up, look at me, yo. Hey. You know the vibe.
All right, in the map 1 we go. Envy, eUnited. We'll see if eUnited can get a bit of map 1 revenge. But if you are United, you're happy you have that right side of the map for hill number 2 with 20 seconds left. Couple of kills come in, and that's going to be all 5 dead for Envy, and this is perfect for United. Another chance to strike for them and really extend that lead. He's going to have to make the hero play, able to find one, but immediately traded by Clayster. And eUnited, they're going to take map number 1. He has the song in hand, his teammates drop in front, but they still have the advantage. He wants to get aggressive, can't finish. Decimate might get caught from Ice Cream, but just barely able to stay alive. Then he guns Silly. Second gunfight, has to reload, teammate spawns in. In this round, but 25 seconds to work with for Envy. You gotta get this round win now, and Clayster through the wall gives the edge. Back to eUnited, now it's all gonna be on Barrow, the concussion's out, he's stunned, Prestini, Clayster, shredding Envy. Last man up is Decimate, the trade should come through, but Simp wisely gonna play his life, just run away. What a play from Sim! They might even get the zone as well as Bristini. He keeps going, they get A as well. They're already on B. A perfect start for eUnited.
For a map that is so defense heavy, you could not ask for anything better from eUnited. You get the cap, you got progress at B.
And it's been behind Abizi. He opened that round up, found the first kill in church, immediately goes to the spawn of Envy, cuts them down. Arsenes, he's gonna find 2 more. And there we go, a very convincing first round for eUnited. Now he's dominant.
You've got no respawns available. Hook will end up dropping, Pharaoh as well. Ace and Decimate the last 2 up. Well, we talked about him being a one-man army. He's got a chance again.
No more respawns for them. So the trades are in. It's a 5 versus 4. Clayster, gonna win the gunfight on Decimate. There's a Tag 5. Tag 5 in as well. 2 players remain for Envy. Pharaoh, who can they hold on? No, it's all on, and that's it.
This crowd is amazing. Best crowd I've ever played for. Best crowd ever.
So you've had quite a good losers bracket run so far. How much pressure are you feeling knowing your backs are against the wall?
No pressure at all right now. We finally hit our stride on Sunday. I mean, we've been real sloppy Friday and Saturday, but today we finally hit our stride. Haven't dropped the map yet. We're just trying to keep that going.
After beating Envy in bracket play, I was really happy that we were able to get it done, just because they were one of the few teams that was able to beat us in the event before. We knew that we were better than them, and it was just able to take time for us to be able to adjust and be able to take the win.
We keep playing how we played today, we're fine. We're winning this tournament.
I mean, now looking back on it, I would have rather had 100T, probably lose, just so we could take them in the losers finals and then play Optic in finals, just because I think we matched up better versus Optic. But during the time, I think I wanted to play Optic in losers, just because it's fun knocking Optic out of the tournament.
Before we played Optic, I think the team was very, very confident going into it, just because we knew that if they lost, it'd be more beatable, just because of how the vibes will be on that team. And we've won like 7 or 6 maps straight going into that match, so we were very confident in our team.
Honestly, their match against 100 Thieves probably tilted the hell out of them, and I think if you ever want Optic, you want a tilted Optic, fresh off a loss when you're on a little bit of a run. So it's almost like an ideal scenario to get Optic in a match like that, in an elimination match.
Optic got a hit from barrel side.
This play is about trying to stop that momentum, stop the bleeding if you can. And Abizi inside the hill has 1 more to try and take care of. It's Karma, he goes down. United still looking to get at least a clean sweep, but Krim with 2, he's going to challenge. Simps there though for a double of his own. And eUnited really starting to get some momentum here in this losers bracket fight. Optic Gaming survived, but in flies Simp. There's 2, almost 3. The trade should surely come through. A team kill as well, but in flies the war machine from Simp. That's 2, that's 3. Clay shuts down Krim, and eUnited. Sim makes it a 1v1. Sim versus TJ, 2 players on top of the search leaderboard.
S&D Star versus S&D Star. Sim's looking for him. TJ's looking for him. Sim with the gunfight. Fist bumps because they know. Sim's got the flank covered. 2 Optic members make it 1. Back down just a little bit. Well, Optic hoping for some picks, but Simp is there. Now you just got to bait for it. The bait is there. Simp is streaked out.
He's been sniffed out. Planted. Clay wins to give eUnited a 2-0 lead. Here in the losers bracket final, Krim's gonna get gunned by Clay.
That was the first time they've ever lost payload on land. Yeah, first time they've ever lost payload SMG on land. Dude, they know they lost. I'm looking at Team talking to them. They know they lost, bro. I can just tell. They have no emotion.
And this is huge that Krim stays alive because now you got a 5v2. RCD's needs the help. You got a couple players alive.
Wanted Dashi to set things up. Well, he's able to do so. A couple of kills with the Tempest. It's now a 4v5. streaks may become through. We'll wait and see. Sim's decided to use his defensively. 4v4. Karma versus Sim. Karma ring around the rosy, but it's Sim that finds the kill. They're inside the zone. Dashy won't jump. Can't afford to leave for much longer. 3 versus 2.
Got 2 bodies inside the hill. Versini with 1. The bait is there, and Clayster with the final kill.
3 lives left. Karma has to make the play. Abizi shuts him down. 2 more plays for a big
I think what makes this team so good at S&D is that we have a lot of people who can make plays. I think me and Tyler also we come from the Search and Destroy community, so we know a lot more about S&D than, a lot more professional players. And I think us combining on a team makes this really hard to beat.
Leading into the grand finals, we knew that 100 Thieves is in the winners bracket, so they're in a more favorable position and they're feeling themselves and all these other things, but in the end, none of that really mattered. We were just taking it a map at a time and saying like, hey, let's keep playing how we've been playing all day. We're 9-0 in map count today. Haven't dropped a map today. Like, let's just keep that going. Just focus map by map, and maybe we'll come out of this with a championship.
We knew that they were the team that put us in the losers, but we were still fairly sure we could beat them.
And now, another warm welcome for their opponents, eUnited!
Having the crowd in our favor during grand finals against 100T, I think helped our vibes a lot, especially if we lose a map or two, just because we know that there are people out there still thinking we could win, and in our heads we think we can win too.
eUnited! eUnited! eUnited!
For CWO London, the crowd was amazing. They swayed to our side after we beat Optic. It was a momentum boost, I guess, to ride the crowd. So it was kind of advantageous, so I'd always come up and try to hype them up a little bit, get the boys going. So I just kind of looked at it as like a 6-man.
They're a bit rowdy, this crowd in London, aren't they?
Here we go, it is grand final time at CWO London. And Joe, we've got 2 teams on the stage.
In the Optic series, the first set of rotation, they were down about 50 or 60 points, and then that second rotation, they just absolutely exploded. The good thing, no more streaks on the side of 100 Thieves. The bad thing, Priest is able to find 2. As BZ just trying to stay alive. Nice gunfight win on the Kenny. And well, Kenny, there it is again. He finds 2 kills, followed up by Enable. BZ trying to stay alive and finesse, but that's 4 down. Plays for the last one up. 100 Thieves just 5 seconds away. Arsonies is gonna have to call in the Hellstorm. Does find Enable and gives them a chance as he finds a second to get back into that hill, but just 6 seconds away for 100 Thieves.
Final ticks in, map 1 in. 100 Thieves should have the victory, but Sim gets 3, Sim gets 4, dancing, dipping, diving, and somehow they keep it alive. And now we have to look to the other side of the map. The race is on. Clayster's able to get in, but it's too little.
Well, the cluster's in.
Here he goes.
And here we go. Clayster, this is going to be a big play on the flake. Able to find one, finds a second as well. That's 3 down for 100 Thieves. Finds the 3rd. Clayster with the big play.
2 going to be down for 100 Thieves. Advantage still to eUnited. Hold that. Sim with another one. And what is that hit marker? As he tags the leg on the cross. Now Stripe going to be out. The slide is in. The kill is finished. And Slasher will save it. Spots him and backs him up. So now you have to make a decision if you're 100 Thieves. Yeah. They are so trapped in, and there's the flick, and there's the Hellstorm! What is that shot? Are you kidding me, Sim?
But you know he's challenging. You know he's challenging.
The young gun! Sim is on fire! Sim is on fire!
It's He's got to clutch. Arseny's in Sim, trying to hunt him down. Slasher can't win the second.
eUnited! 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 eUnited!
This is a huge one-on-one. It's Pristini going up against Priesta, and Pristini's able to win it. But now on the other side of things, you're close to getting your second tick, and look at the 18 control you already have from 100 Thieves. He continues to try and finesse around this central pillar, just goes ahead, screw it, the grab slam in, 3 down for eUnited, 4 down, 1 remaining. It's Clayster, and as he falls, so do the hopes of eUnited this game 3. It's 100 Thieves, making it look easy as they take the 2-1 edge of the series. Slasher, his best impression to go ahead and answer, but lead change to eUnited, now in front. What Arseny's couldn't get, his brother could do. Streaks for Pristini, and they come out right away.
Well, one streak's gonna be responded by another.
Wow.
Priesta's gonna find 3.
Wow. 4.
He's gonna find 4, and now if you're Pristini, he's gonna find 3 as well. It's just raining missiles, all 5 down for 100 Thieves.
What a sequence from both eUnited spawning out as they're patiently waiting on the pinch. It's gonna be a BZ that has to work magic. Him and Pristini get 3. They needed a break, and it looks like they have just that. As Pristini gets 3, it's 4 in a row, and that is a break in desperation that they had to get. As now Clayster's roaring. eUnited are in though, and they've got the left side of the minimap. This one's going down to the wire, Joe.
Sim's got the War Machine up. Big one-on-one win by Enable. On to Clayster. He's going to get him up top. You have to get off the hill. If you're eUnited, you have to get off of it. You have to rotate inside of this house. Sim behind his War Machine. Can he break? He's only going to find one and get taken down.
But the trades, they're coming through. Kenny though with the headshot. They're in the hard point. Just 2 more points needed. There's no contest. And we've got a new champion.
After a loss like this, it's like devastation. I mean, there's no fire in the moment after the loss. There's no motivation. There's no anything positive. It's just all negative. It's, yeah, we got second. Okay, whatever. Like, we were there, you know? Like, we had a chance to take home the trophy and we blew it. And it's this utter devastation. I mean, heartbreaking is like the correct term I would use, just because even my drought between grand finals was pretty long, and you know, you don't get many chances in a grand finals to then take home a championship in Call of Duty. It's very, very difficult to win tournaments in Call of Duty, and you know, to be there and to blow the chance, it's just like incredibly frustrating. And you sit on it and you wallow in it, and you feel it for like an hour, and like you really feel it, and you know, you fucking probably cry a little bit, and you yell, and you maybe punch a pillow a little bit, and then you use that feeling every time you practice, and every day you don't want to get on, and you don't want to put in those extra hours, and you don't want to put in that extra time. You just remember that feeling and be like, oh no, I'm gonna work even harder just because of that feeling. So it's like, in the moment, not very fun, but afterwards, you can use it as fuel and motivation for, you know, the next tournament.
Losing my first officially pro event, I kind of just felt disappointed, because I knew this team, we could win. Like, I know we can win with this team, and we just came up short. Before I joined the pro team, before, you know, I was a pro, everyone sort of just thought like, oh, he's just good in the open bracket, blah, 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 and that, you know, he won't do this in the pro scene. So it was really just relieving that I was able to like show everyone what I could do.
The crowd and the fans, especially the eUnited and the Clayster fans, and everybody that's there cheering for us, it meant the world to us. I mean, to be able to do what we do for a living and to have that kind of support behind us, it's literally a dream come true, and it's still pretty surreal to me sometimes. Like, to have an entire arena like chanting chants about your team and your players and all that stuff, like, that's what I dreamed about as a kid, but never thought possible in video games. It's like I was never athletic enough or in any physical kind of sports to be at that level, but I'm glad that I found my passion in video games, and then I'm able to do that up on stage and have all these like fantastic people support us. It's honestly a dream come true.
Thank you, cheers. No, we're still recording. It's over, man.